Hello, me and the mosquito bite right on my dome are here to discuss Michelin stars. So, the Bear season 4 is coming out this summer. Love that show. The fact that it gives you anxiety watching it lets you know that it's very well done. Because that's what it's like working in a restaurant. Anyway, I figured might as well discuss the history of the Michelin star because it's fascinating. Let's go. So there's two brothers, Andre and Edward Michelin. They're in the tire business. The same Michelin tires are the same ones who give restaurant stars. Wild, I'll explain. So, in 1900, at this point, vehicles are starting to become a thing. People are driving automobiles and things like this. The Michelin brothers create tires. There are only 3,000 cars on the French roads. These men are from France. I would like 3,000 cars. They're in the business of tire making. So they're like, shoot, we should do something to encourage people to start buying more cars. They buy more cars, they buy more tires. So they started making something called the Michelin Guide. In 1900 was the first year they published a Michelin Guide. It was for the country of France. In it had a map of the country, all the different gas stations, hotels, places to stay, a little guide on how you could do like a patch repair if there was a flat tire, different things like that, kind of encouraging people to travel, especially by the automobile, all right? 1900, first year. By 1910, these brothers, Andre and Edward, had expanded and made guides for other countries too. Algeria, the Netherlands, where else? Belgium, Portugal, Germany, Spain. All by 1910, they had made guides for different countries. And, which I think is fascinating, they stopped, obviously, printing them during each of the world wars, because these were literally printed publications, pamphlets that they would distribute. During the First and Second World War, obviously, publication stopped, but during the Second World War, the Allied powers, so not Germany, Japan, and Italy, everybody else, requested specifically from the Michelin brothers to reprint their 1939 Michelin Guide that they had made for France. So I guess they remade one in 1939, with the same stuff, the map, the hotels, da-da-da. The Allies requested a reprint this because the military used the map that the brothers had designed and created for their pamphlet, for their Michelin Guide, and it was like the most up-to-date, most thorough map available. So it was used, that map from the Michelin Guide was used during the Second World War. That's interesting to me. At some point, one of the brothers went into like a mechanic shop and saw one of the Michelin Guides being used like under the leg of a table so that it wasn't wobbly. And he was like, people only respect the shit that they have to buy. So before, it was free. The pamphlet, the guides were free. But they started charging like $2. So that way they weren't used for no damn end table anymore, whatever. Let's see. They realized, wow, the part of these Michelin Guides that are like the people's most favorite part to look at is the restaurant part. More than like, hotels and this and this. The restaurant part is the part that people really enjoy. So they started like kind of ranking the restaurants by 1, 2, or 3 Michelin stars. 1 Michelin star means it's worth your stop. So if you're on your journey or traveling, it's worth a stop to eat at this place. 2 Michelin stars means while you're on your journey, it's worth a detour. You could tack on a few extra miles to food so damn good. 3 Michelin stars mean, bitch, take a trip just for the food. Trip for the restaurant. So saying like how excellent the restaurant is. These brothers knew nothing. God bless them. They didn't know shit about, they weren't in the food business. They were in the business of burning rubber. They were in the business of tires. But it ended up evolving into this huge thing. And now it is like very known in the restaurant industry and business that a Michelin star is like the badge of honor. And it all started with these fellas coming up with ways that they could kind of promote and market travel, therefore their tires. right? Worth a stop, worth a detour, worth a trip. Ah, I love that. And guess what I found out? This year, 2025, they're making a Michelin guide for a area of the world that they had not made one yet for. The United States South. The Carolinas, Tennessee, Louisiana, which flag on the plate, Michelin. Listen, in my opinion, Louisiana deserves their own guide. Like the state. You don't have to do it for all 50. No funny shit. If you told me, pick one state that deserves its own Michelin guide, it would probably be Louisiana. Now I'm just on a whole nother topic because I'll tell you why. Yeah, we have all these like, cuisines, this cuisine. There's Southern cooking, and then there's that fucking good old Creole and Cajun. That's a whole, she's in a league of her own. But I'm excited to see what the guide says. But that's your info. Enjoy season 4 of The Bear.